Anya's first flat white.
Hey, what can I get you?
Hello, just a coffee, please.
Sure. Flat white, latte, Americano, cortado, cold brew, pour over.
Stop. That is too many words. I just want coffee with a little milk.
That's a flat white. Small, strong, creamy, perfect.
Yes, that one. Small, please.
Hot or iced?
It is November.
Hot it is. Name?
Anya.
Beautiful name. Here in 2 minutes, Anya. One flat white. Let me know what you think. First time trying one?
Oh, that is really good.
Yeah?
I have been drinking terrible Americanos for 8 months. Why did nobody tell me about this?
You're very welcome. Come back tomorrow. Maybe we'll try a pour over.
One step at a time. Thank you, Noah.
Anytime. Enjoy.
Ben at the pharmacy.
Hi there. Can I help you?
Yeah, I've had this headache for about 3 days now. I just need something to get rid of it.
3 days. That's quite a while. Is it constant or does it come and go?
Comes and goes. Worse in the mornings. Kind of behind my eyes.
Are you drinking enough water?
Probably not, no.
How much coffee are you having?
A lot.
So possibly dehydration. Coffee pulls water out of your system. Are you sleeping all right?
Not great. A lot on my mind lately.
Stress headaches are very common. They settle behind the eyes exactly like you described. I'd recommend ibuprofen for the pain, but honestly, 2 liters of water today. Cut back on the coffee and try to get 7 hours tonight.
That's it?
That's usually it. If it doesn't clear up in another 2 days or you get any blurred vision or feel sick, go and see your GP. Don't ignore it.
Okay, thank you. The ibuprofen is just on the shelf?
Aisle 3. And Ben, take care of yourself a bit better, yeah?
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Helen at the post office.
Next, please. Hi, what can I do for you today?
Hello. I need to send this to Australia, please. It's my son's birthday next week. Is there any chance it arrives in time?
When's his birthday exactly?
The 14th, so 9 days away.
To Australia in 9 days. It's tight, but possible. You'd need tracked airmail at minimum. Express would be safer.
What's the difference in price?
Tracked airmail, about 18 pounds. Express, 32. Express is guaranteed 5 to 7 working days.
I'll do the express. He's been away 6 months. I don't want his present arriving late.
Of course. Can I just ask, any liquids, batteries, or fragile items inside?
It's a jumper and some of his favorite biscuits from home, and a letter.
The biscuits from home, that's very sweet. Just need to check, any chocolate in there? Some countries have restrictions.
Just digestives and shortbread.
Perfect, no issues. Right, that comes to 34 pounds with the packaging.
He better appreciate this.
I'm sure he will. Sons always do. They just don't always say it.
You've clearly met my son. Thank you, Danny.
Safe travels to the parcel. He'll love it.
Maya's surprise birthday.
Hey, you still here?
Yeah, just finishing up. Long day.
Happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, you remembered.
Of course I remembered. Why do you look shocked?
Nobody said anything today. I thought maybe nobody knew.
They knew. They've been pretending all day. Come to the kitchen.
Why?
Just come.
I genuinely had no idea. How did you keep that secret all day?
It was extremely difficult. You asked me 3 times if anything was wrong.
You seemed weird.
I was trying not to smile. Good birthday?
Really good. I thought turning 30 would feel bigger somehow. More frightening.
And?
It just feels like a Tuesday, but a nice Tuesday.
That might be the most honest thing anyone's ever said about a birthday.
Thank you, Ravi, for all of this.
You deserve it. 30 is a big deal, even if it feels like a Tuesday.
James gives a wedding speech.
You must be James? Michael has told me so much about you.
All good things, I hope?
Mostly. Are you all right? You look a little pale.
I have to give a speech in 10 minutes to 120 people. I've written it, rewritten it, memorized it, forgotten it, and rewritten it again.
How long have you and Michael been friends?
Since we were 11, 18 years.
18 years of stories, and you're worried about 10 minutes?
It's not the stories I'm worried about. It's the telling of them, in front of everyone, out loud.
Can I give you a piece of advice? from someone who has sat through a lot of wedding speeches.
Please.
Don't try to be funny. Just be honest. The speeches people remember are never the cleverest ones. They're the ones where you can tell the person really means it.
What if I cry?
Then you cry. Half the room will cry with you. Michael is very lucky to have a friend like you. The fact that you care this much about getting it right, that says everything.
Okay, thank you, Carol.
Go in there and talk about your friend. That's all it is.
Just talk about my friend.
Just talk about your friend. You'll be wonderful.
Lily's graduation day.
There she is, my clever girl.
Granddad, you came! I didn't think you'd make the journey.
Miss my Lily's graduation? Not a chance. How does it feel?
Strange. Like it's done. 3 years and now it's just done.
Did they say your name? Properly? Out loud?
Yes, Granddad. They said it out loud.
Good. I want you to know something, Lily.
What?
I left school at 15. Couldn't wait to get out. I've worked with my hands my whole life, and I'm proud of that. But watching you walk across that stage today, I can't quite find the words for it.
Granddad.
You carry something I never had. An education like that, nobody can ever take it away from you. Nobody.
I know you would have loved it, university. You're the smartest person I know.
Smart enough. Now your mother says there's a restaurant. Am I getting a proper lunch out of this?
Yes, Granddad. A proper lunch.
Right then. Lead the way. Architect.
Nadia decides to move abroad.
You've been quiet all week. What's going on? I got offered a job in Barcelona. Barcelona? Spain, Barcelona? Is there another one? Fair point. When did this happen? Last Tuesday. I've been trying to figure out how I feel about it. And how do you feel about it? Terrified? Excited? Guilty. Guilty about what? Leaving. You? This flat? My family? Everything we've built here, Nadia. Listen to me very carefully, okay? If you don't take this job, and 5 years from now you're still in this flat, in this city, wondering what would have happened, I will never forgive you. That's a very specific threat. I mean it. This is Barcelona. Sunshine, good food, a career you actually want. What about you? I'll visit constantly. You'll get sick of me. Nadia, you've talked about working abroad since the day I met you. This is it. This is the thing. What if I hate it? Then you come home. And I'll still be here. Being smug about it. I think I'm going to say yes. Thank goodness. I was about to say it for you. Thank you, Sophie. Really, don't thank me. Just bring me back good olive oil.
Chris starts running.
Right, Chris. Everything looks broadly fine. Blood pressure is a little high, but nothing alarming. Cholesterol is on the higher end of normal. So I'm okay? You're okay now, but let's talk about keeping you okay. Are you doing any regular exercise?
I walk to the car.
How far is the car?
About 20 meters.
Chris, you're 38. This is the age where small changes make a huge difference. If you build good habits now, your 60s will thank you.
What kind of exercise? I hate the gym.
You don't need a gym. Just walk. 30 minutes a day. That's it to start.
That's genuinely it?
That's genuinely it. Build from there. After a month, try a light jog. Nothing dramatic, just consistent.
I keep saying I'll start and then I don't.
I know. Everyone does. So here's what I want you to do. Don't wait for Monday. Don't wait for the new year. Don't wait for the right trainers. Go for a walk tonight, right when you get home, before you sit down.
Before I sit down.
Because once you sit down, it's over.
That is incredibly accurate.
I'll see you in 6 months. I want to hear you've been walking.
Okay, tonight, before I sit down.
Good man.
Anna starts over.
Hey, do you mind if I sit here? Everywhere else is full.
Of course. Please sit down.
I'm Beth. I don't think we've properly met yet. You started a few weeks ago, right?
Anna, yes, 3 weeks ago. Still finding my feet.
It takes a good month, honestly. Are you settling into the area too, or did you already live here?
Just moved here, actually. Everything is new at once.
Brave. What made you pick this city?
I needed a change, a proper one.
I get that. I moved here 7 years ago under similar circumstances. Best thing I ever did.
Really?
Really? Sometimes you just need to close a chapter. Completely new city, new job, new everything. It's terrifying at first.
It is terrifying. Some mornings I wake up and I can't quite believe I actually did it.
That feeling goes away. About month 3, you wake up and it just feels like your life, like it was always yours.
Month 3. Okay.
Do you know anyone here at all?
Not yet. Just the people in this office.
Then we're changing that. Friday drinks after work, there's a group of us. Nothing wild, just a nice pub. You should come.
Oh, I don't want to impose.
You're not imposing. I'm inviting you. There's a difference. Friday, 5:30. Don't say no.
Okay. Friday.
Good. And Anna, you did a brave thing. Don't forget that.
The reunion.
Priya Sharma?
Oh my God, Dan.
It is you. You look exactly the same.
Oh, I absolutely do not look the same. Neither do you, but in the best way.
20 years? How is that possible?
I have absolutely no idea. When did we get old?
Speak for yourself. I'm distinguished.
Distinguished. Okay, so tell me everything.
I'm a primary school teacher. What are you doing now? Year 3. 9 years now.
You're a teacher. That's perfect for you. Do you love it?
Most days. Some days I question every decision I've ever made. What about you?
I'm a surgeon. Cardiac. Edinburgh.
You're a heart surgeon?
I am.
Remember when you failed your biology GCSE?
Please, never mention that again.
I'm going to mention it every time I see you for the rest of my life.
Fair enough. I deserve that.
It is genuinely amazing to see you, Priya.
You too, Dan. You too. To 20 years of not keeping in touch.
And hopefully 20 more of doing better.
The charity shop.
Hi, I'm the new volunteer, Cleo. I'm supposed to start today.
Cleo, welcome. I'm Robert. Have you volunteered before?
No, this is my first time. I'm a bit nervous.
No need at all. It's sorting clothes, pricing donations, helping customers. Very simple. You'll have the hang of it by lunchtime.
Why do you volunteer here?
Honest question. I retired 6 years ago. I needed somewhere to be, somewhere useful.
Don't you get bored?
Never. You meet the most extraordinary people in charity shops. People donating things from someone who died. People buying a winter coat because they can't afford a new one. Every object has a story.
I never thought about it like that.
Why are you here, if I may ask?
I'm taking a gap year. My parents think I'm wasting time. I wanted to prove I could do something useful.
And what do you want to do eventually?
I think I want to work in mental health. Counseling, maybe.
Then this is actually perfect training. Listening, patience, meeting people where they are.
I hadn't connected those things.
Most of the best training in life doesn't look like training. Right, shall we make a start? I'll show you the pricing system first. It's more complicated than it sounds.
More complicated than it sounds. Story of my life.
You'll fit in perfectly here, Cleo.
The proposal.
Ryan, sit down. Tea.
Yes, please, thank you. Yes, tea would be good.
You seem nervous.
I am nervous, extremely nervous. I had a speech prepared.
What happened to it?
I've completely forgotten it, all of it.
Then just say what you came to say.
I want to marry May. I love her. I have loved her since about the 3rd week of knowing her. Actually, she is the most remarkable person I have ever met, and I want to spend my life with her. I'm asking for your blessing. I know you might have questions about my income, my plans, where we'd live.
Ryan.
Yes?
I've watched you with my daughter for 3 years. I've watched how you listen to her, how you make her laugh, how you support her. I don't need a speech.
So, is that a yes?
That is a yes. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. Genuinely. Thank you, Mr. Chen.
David. Call me David. You can stop being nervous now.
I'll try. I'll definitely try.
The morning run.
You all right? Fine, just resting. How far did you get? About 200 meters. First time? First time in about 12 years. My doctor told me to exercise. I thought, how hard can it be? Ah, yes, everyone thinks that. My legs have stopped working. They'll come back. Give it 2 minutes. You know what the worst part of starting running is? Right now, I'd say all of it. The first 3 weeks are genuinely awful. Everything hurts, you feel ridiculous, you can only manage a few minutes. That is not reassuring. I'm not finished. After 3 weeks, something shifts. Suddenly, your body remembers it can do this. And then, honestly, you start looking forward to it. Looking forward to this? I know, I didn't believe it either. My name's Jen, by the way. Mike. Right, I'm gonna try again. Don't sprint. Just walk fast at first. Your heart doesn't know the difference. Walk fast. Okay. See you tomorrow morning, Mike? Maybe, if my legs forgive me. They will. Keep going.
The last train home.
Sorry. Are you okay?
Yes. Sorry, I'm fine.
You don't have to be fine on the last train. Nobody is fine on the last train.
Bad day.
Do you want to talk about it, or would you rather I pretend I didn't notice?
I had a job interview today. Dream job. I've been preparing for weeks, and I just completely fell apart. Mind went blank, said all the wrong things, knocked over a glass of water.
Oh no.
It was spectacular in the worst possible way.
I once walked into a glass door in front of my entire interview panel.
You did not.
Fully walked straight into it. They all saw.
Did you get the job?
I did not, but I'm still alive, which felt like a win at the time. The worst interviews make the best stories eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, the eventually is the hard part.
I really wanted it.
I know, you can tell. For what it's worth, you seem smart and kind and remarkably composed for someone who has just described a spectacular disaster.
Remarkably composed. That's generous.
I mean it. Is this your stop?
Next one. You?
This one. Good luck with the next one, because there will be a next one.
Thank you for not pretending you didn't notice.
Anytime. Take care of yourself, Ellie.